Okay, we will study the frequency response of a FET and determine the bandwidth. We have connected the FET in a common source configuration. At the input, we are applying a small signal with the help of the AFO. We are measuring it with the help of a CRO, and at the output also we are connecting a CRO to measure the output voltage. This is the observation table in which you have to change the frequency, obtain the output voltage and calculate the gain with the help of this equation. The actual circuit is connected in this particular manner. The board is already given to you. This is the FET, gate, source and drain of the FET. Source is connected both to the input and output, hence it is in the common source mode. Here in the input signal we have connected the AFO and the channels and one channel of the CRO to measure the input signal, and at the output we have connected a CRO. We have connected the CRO. Now this is your audio frequency oscillator, where I have kept the frequency at 1 kilohertz. This is the range of the frequencies which you can select. If you want to select a frequency up to 10 kilohertz, you can use this range. Up to 100 kilohertz, you can use this range. You can change the frequency with the help of this particular knob in this manner. I have kept it at 1 kilohertz right now. If you want to change the voltage, you can change it with the help of this particular knob. You can increase or decrease the voltage. Now, this is the dual trace CRO, one channel of which has been connected to the input and the other channel has been connected to the output. So, you can see both the input signal and the output signal. Okay? These are sine waves. We have given a small input signal and we are obtaining a amplified output signal. Okay. Now I have kept the input voltage at 0.1, that is the range, and I have kept it at 1 division, means the input voltage is 0.1 volt. Output is kept at 0.5 and the number of divisions I can count over here, it is 1, 2. You have to count, when counting the voltage peak to peak, you will count in the vertical direction. So the number of divisions is 2.6. Right? So 2.6 multiplied by 0.5, that is 1.3 volts is the input voltage, and divided by your what was the input signal? It was 0.1 volt. That will give you the gain. Now what you have to do in this experiment is you have to change the frequency from 20 hertz. So here we can keep the frequency at 20 hertz by using this knob. I will keep it at 20 hertz. Now since the reading is being shown in kilohertz, so we have to keep it at 0.02 volts. Okay, so now I will have to change the range. So up to 100 if I want to keep the frequency, I will keep it at 20 hertz. Yes. So this is 20 hertz. Now here the signal, since I have changed the frequency, I am not obtaining the waveform. So I will use this knob to obtain the waveform. Yes, since this is low frequency, so you are getting this type of waveform. Now what I will do here is, I will make since I want to find out the peak to peak voltage. So I will keep the waveform, I will change the time per division such that when you change the time per division and you keep the time per division very high, what you will obtain is this type of line. So when you obtain this type of line, since we want to find out only the voltage peak to peak, you can find out the voltage peak to peak with the help of this particular method. So now this is 2 divisions. I want to keep it at 0.1 volt. So I will change the voltage and make it 0.1 volts. So this becomes 0.1 volt, 1 division. And now you can obtain, just as I explained to you, you can obtain the output voltage. It is a little less than 2 divisions. Okay. Now I change the frequency, make it 1 kilohertz. And what you observe over here is that the output voltage has increased, right? So changing the frequency, as you increase the frequency, slowly the voltage will increase. Then as you go further, go to about 18-20 kilohertz, again the voltage has decreased. So this is the observations which you have to take. Now this, instead of using the CRO, you can also use an AC voltmeter, or you can use a simple voltmeter with a good impedance. Since we have to measure only the voltage, you can measure the voltage either by the CRO or by an AC millivoltmeter or an ordinary voltmeter. Now after obtaining these after changing the frequency, we will obtain the corresponding output voltage and find out the gain. Next we have to plot a graph. Now as you see from here, the frequency changes in the logarithmic manner. So the graph also over here we will plot on a semi-log graph paper. The x-axis will be a logarithmic scale and the y-axis will be a linear scale. And as I told you, as the frequency increases, slowly the gain increases. It becomes constant for some particular frequencies and then it decreases. What you have to do is find out the maximum gain divided by √2. You will get some value over here. Draw a line parallel to the x-axis. It will intersect the graph at 2 points F1 and F2, and the difference F2 minus F1 is the bandwidth. This is the experiment which you have to perform. Thank you for listening.